tier gear from the last 3 bosses is now a higher item level. Yep, that's from the Lords of Dread and Rygalon, and also Soval is 7 item levels higher.
Big Zoval.
Yes, Big Zoval himself. Yeah, so this was already the case with the non-tier gear. Blizzard just updated it for the tier gear. I suppose maybe people would have worried that like it would have been optimal to have got a non-bit of tier gear and then used Cosmic Flux to turn it into a bit of tier after the fact, which would have been a little bit silly. Yeah. But no, it's not going to be like that. So let's just go through our raid item levels then.
Yeah, before you do that, I'm going to derail very slightly because Yggdrasil said, you can just say you don't like pineapple. It's okay, Matt. I'm going to break people's brains. I like pineapple and banana on pizza.
I fucking hate you.
It's nothing like just some ham, banana, pineapple. Great. Exceptional.
I'm sorry, I'm really struggling to comprehend this, everyone.
Yep, indeed. Yep.
If any Italians want to... I'll join in your suffering.
Yeah.
Yes, right. So as for what this means, LFR 239. So 239 LFR, 246 if it's the final 3 bosses. For normal, it's 252, 259, 265, 272 for heroic, and 278, 285 for mythic. And then, of course, it's the same for the bits of tier gear as well. Mm-hmm. So that'll be fun. You know what? I'm looking forward to getting tier gear. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Glad it's back. It's just another exciting little bit of gearing. And also, it's quite nice the way they've done it with the Cosmic Flux, too.
Yeah.
Thanks, Troke. We'll make it through this fucking banana pizza, man. Madness. So it's good with the Cosmic Flux, which means, of course, if you, let's just say you have a chest piece, but you just cannot get that bit of chest tier gear, well, that's fine. Whenever the Cosmic Flux system opens up, like a few weeks in, well, it's like 8 weeks
7
in.
or 8?
7 or 8 weeks in.
Okay.
But hey, at least with that, you'll be able to just make a bit of tier, as long as you have a chest piece. So I think that's just really nice. And even for if somebody like was doing that, suboptimal for item level, but they just want the effect, I just think it's a nice little system. It's kind of good. It's like having their, their sort of Echoes of Nyalotha thing, but in way earlier. I think it would be a good idea to maybe put some other interesting things for the Cosmic Flux once people are done spending it, just because it's almost going to be like this new... Yeah, it's like Animate 2. It's more special. Who knows? Anyway, so that's the raid situation. Then, what about the tier gear via the Creation Catalyst? Well, it had previously been explained by Blizz that the item level of tier gear that you make with the Catalyst will be the same as the gear that you put in to be converted. But since you can't get eye level 285 shoulders and chest from any other source in the game, this does mean you cannot create 285 tier shoulders and chest via the Creation Catalyst. So, maybe if you put in an eye level 278 mythic equivalent shoulder or chest, it will upgrade that to like a 285, but basically we don't really know. They should probably clarify their stance, but also, honestly, it's not the most important thing in the universe.
It's not important, but I think it's I guess the situation of just there's so many little asterisks to the system here and there that it gets a little bit confusing. Where it's like, okay, well, if players don't have like a super clear plan in their head for how things are going to go or what things look like, then you're going to run into possible issues, I think. Whereas make it a little bit, just make it comprehensible and human readable. For every time you send someone to Woehead because they don't understand what's going on, I think they've far too long taken that as acceptable. And I mean, obviously, I think MMOs have that problem all the time. Where, I mean, try playing Lost Ark without, max roll or Papanica open or anything. You will just be lost. But, yeah, it's a small thing, but I think it would be nicer if it was a little bit cleaner. I think.
Yeah. Well, there was one nice thing I saw with the Sandborn gear. Now, the Sandborn gear is not how you're going to be gearing up because it's slow as fuck, but it's a pretty cool mog. But... what was nice is that NPC has a little dialogue box that points you towards like the right place to go to get them. So it's like, okay,
Nice.
Maybe I'd want a little bit more from that to understand it, but I like how you pointed me in the right direction. Maybe that's a few clicks to Wowhead saved. Not that we've got anything against Wowhead, it's just
Of course, yeah.
we think it's best that people are immersed and they're in the game, playing the game, not having to go to websites for things. All right, so tier from the last 3 bosses. That's that done.